What is up, EC? This is Lions Talk, and I'm your host, Brian Little, and I'm with the head men's baseball coach, Coach Kilgore. How are we doing today?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great, doing great. So, Coach, I've been here for a little bit, but I know you've been here a little bit longer than me. How long you been in Emmanuel?
This is my 8th year and as a head coach, and then my 14th year overall as a student and an assistant coach, so quite a while.
Been here for a minute. That's great, though. So, tell us a little bit about the culture, you and your staff. You've been here for about 8 years now. So tell us a little about the culture that you guys are building.
Okay.
As a baseball team.
So we're trying to really nurture a brotherhood type of culture where our guys really care about one another as people. I think the biggest aspect of that is accountability. Once you can get them to start holding each other to a higher standard, it creates a really good environment for growth. So that's what we're trying to nurture, is just a deeper caring for your brother on your team.
So through the accountability, how are you guys? How is that working out? How is that doing?
I think it's really good. I think we have a good culture. I think we have a good group of guys. To have a bigger roster, to have guys that like each other, it's pretty challenging. But I think they do a really good job. Our guys they deserve all the credit. They nurture that environment themselves. So they do a really good job with it. But it just comes from setting a standard and then making sure those guys understand how we expect them to behave and act and go about their business, and then they can hold each other to that standard. So.
Understand that. So with gonna bring this up early because this is about COVID anyway. So with COVID cut you guys' season short, and then so how was that? And then how have you guys been preparing now, I guess, for the upcoming season?
Okay. Yeah. So last year it was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
We were just hitting our stride in the season. I felt like we were playing really good baseball, and then to have it cut short, it was tough, man. We had some of the teams that were below us in the conference coming up on our schedule, and we felt like we were going to be able to make a pretty good run. And to have the plug kind of pulled, that was tough. But it gave us an opportunity to talk about and discuss adversity, how to overcome things that are out of your control, and to focus on today and being the best that you can be today. And we had a conversation with our guys just last week about taking advantage of your opportunities, because you never know when they'll pass you by or be taken away. So it's been tough, and luckily for us, we're an outdoor sport, so it's been easier to manage. But it has changed a lot of things, but hopefully it's given us a little bit of clarity on taking advantage of the time that you have available.
And you guys off season? I know nothing about baseball off season at all. So did it change how you guys are preparing in the off season at all, or?
Not really, other than we're not playing any outside competition. So we usually play 2 or 3 games with another school in the fall, and this year it's just been us playing ourselves.
Yeah.
Which
in the squad.
Yeah. So to begin with, that is there's a lot of energy there. There's a lot of excitement, and then as you get deeper in the fall, when you're playing the same guys over and over again, you got to really encourage them to bring that excitement. But we're going to finish up this weekend with our World Series, and hopefully them competing for a trophy will bring some excitement.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be real cool. So whether you guys, because you guys said you're hitting your stride right in the middle of that season, what are you guys' goals for the 21 season?
Our ultimate goal is to win conference. We want to be in the tournament. We want to be in the top 4 to be able to make a run in the conference championship. And we try to stay outside that, though, and really focus on getting our job done, playing against the game and not playing against the opponent. It helps us to focus on what are we supposed to do, and focus on the little things as opposed to this huge big picture. And I think it's really important. And like I said, when last year got cut short, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And we weren't able to finish last year. So, we just want to get to that point where we can finish. We can show the teams in the conference that we're ready to finish and be one of those teams at the top.
Awesome. What is you guys' team Bible verse for the year?
It's Romans 5:3-5. It talks about basically perseverance and how you can build character and strength, and with COVID and all these things, like I said, the adversities that come your way, and baseball's a failure sport. So, without being able to persevere and move past those things, it's tough.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to keep a positive attitude about it and understanding that, you know, you can have a better day today.
That's very true. That's one thing that I always admire about people who play baseball or even softball, is that literally you're going up there and you might have a bad at bat one time, or you might have an error or something like that. I'm gonna have plenty, that's why I don't play. But then you have to go right back at it and
Right.
still play, give your best shot at it. And that one best shot can swing and turn the whole game around. But I think it's awesome. That's so cool. So, last question for you, because you can use it as a recruiting kind of thing as well. How has recruiting changed for you guys in just the COVID year? You guys been able to, has baseball been allowing people to go and do different tournaments, travel ball, things of that nature, or they just been cut short? How have you guys been doing that?
Normally over the summer we get out a lot.
Yeah.
You know, not having any kids on campus, we're able to just get out and go and see baseball. But that was cut short this summer. We weren't able to go out until first part of August, so it was really challenging. You know, getting some guys on your board. Luckily for us, we don't have a lot that we need to replace. We do have some seniors that are leaving.
Yeah.
You know, but we have a lot of those COVID seniors that are coming back.
Yeah.
So they'll be in their 5th year. So we're excited about that and about the opportunity. And we do have some early commits, and
Awesome.
you know, we are preparing, you know, for the future. But it has been a challenge, you know, with all the rules and regulations, and you know, making sure that you're wearing masks and doing all those appropriate things. So it's been tough, but luckily for us, as a program, we don't have a lot of needs. I do feel bad for the 21 class in high school, because there's going to be a lot of full rosters, but we've got a pretty good grasp on which direction we want to head, and hopefully we can fill our spots.
That's awesome. That is awesome. This is our interview with Coach Kilgore. I'm your host, Brian.